there, my name is Samuel and welcome back to another video where today we shall be taking a look at the LEGO Marvel Shang-Chi. I really hope I've got the pronunciation right, but apologies if I haven't. The 76176 Escape from the 10 Rings, which of course is from the movie 321 pieces, 4 minifigures, and this did originally retail for £30, $30 and €30. That's really weird, it's all the same. And this set had a really weird scattered release. This was released some point in August, I believe, in America. We never got it until September 2nd, which was even more weird. But yeah, this is a pretty awesome set. And of course, this is from the newest movie, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which can I just say is a really good movie. So if you want to go and see it, definitely would recommend it. But yeah, this set, honestly, it's a little disappointing, I'm not going to lie, straight off the bat. There is a car chase, spoiler alert, but it's a different car. The car looks absolutely just different, and it's incredible. It's like a black car that has all these neon stripes, sort of like Wild Style, actually, I would say is the best kind of way to describe it. So it's a bit disappointing. Well, it is very disappointing that we didn't get that, considering we only got 2 sets at the minute. So that is a little bit disappointing, but I mean, the bikes are sort of accurate, so I mean, we got that. But yeah, this is a very interesting set. Honestly, it's disappointing, but hey, it is at least a Shang-Chi set, which is really good. So yeah, let's take a look at the minifigures. So starting off with Shang-Chi, you can see what he looks like here, which again, apologies if I've messed up the name, but I really hope I haven't. But taking a look, you can see that he's honestly, his body printing is absolutely incredible. You can see all just the little mini marks in there, like Captain America's stealth suit, I believe, or the one from Endgame set. That honestly was incredible. So that is really neat. But apart from that, the minifigure honestly isn't that good. The face print for me, honestly, just the representation is really not what it should be, in my opinion. It just doesn't look like him. I really don't think it does, but hey, Lego did make a statement, so I'm really hoping that they will change it in the future and really fix him for his next appearance in either number 2 for the second movie or the third. Well, hopefully be the second, or wherever he next appears, maybe in Spider-Man, most probably not though. But yeah, there you can see the minifigure, and he has one of the golden rings, which is the Lord of the Ring piece, which is pretty cool to see return. I was quite surprised to see that return. So yeah, that is the minifigure. The hair though, I think is really cool, but like I said, I don't think the representation is there of the minifigure yet, but I'm just really hoping that Lego will get there now that the fact that they made that statement. So yeah, that is him, which I was kind of hoping that what if they did they stopped the sets and they did a re-release, or the same sets, different figures. I think that could work really well. Next up, you can see that we have Kaeya here, which, can I just say, spoiler alert, the fact that they for once did a Marvel male-female friendship without it literally being romance, I could not believe it. Every time that they was on screen, I was like, please do not make it go down this path. That is something that really bugs me in every movie. They're like male-female friendship, no, relationship, yes, it really annoys me. So the fact that they did, I just had to put that in now. I honestly should review the Marvel movies on my channel. I don't know why I don't, but I mean, if you guys would be interested in me reviewing the Marvel TV shows and movies, please say, because I mean, that I guess I wouldn't talk as much in these. But there you can see her minifigure. Honestly, the printing I think is absolutely fantastic. Her minifigure, I would say, is pretty much perfect apart from the face piece. It honestly is annoying. You can see her back printing there, looks really cool. Her face print, yeah, it honestly just doesn't look that good. I mean, it looks, I think the smile looks much better, but I think it still could be worked on a little bit. But I mean, at least we've got the minifigure, so that is really cool. And there's her crossbow, even though she used a bow and arrow in the whole movie. So then next up we have Wenwu the Mandarin, which I keep trying to say the Mandalorian. I don't know why, because just a quick glance, it honestly looks like that for me. But yeah, there you can see printing. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Just the way it goes up through the legs, the hips, the body, it honestly ties together really well. You can see the back printing which is really neat. So yeah, this figure honestly is really cool. His body printing there is just fantastic. But then if you take the hairpiece off, you really can't unsee Lex Luthor, so I'm sorry. But yeah, that honestly it's okay. I mean, the face isn't the worst, but I mean, he definitely could improve again. But yeah, still is, at least we've got a minifigure of him. That is really cool. So yeah, that is the minifigure of Wenwu. So taking a look at Razor Fist, you can see what he looks like here. Straight off the bat, this looks way too long, honestly. I think Lego need to make like a half arm piece that has, I don't know, a connection rod on it or something like that, because characters like him just don't work without it. It really doesn't look that good, but nevertheless, it's still, at least they did include it, and well, that's what they've done, just give him a grey hand. But there you can see his body print, which I think that looks okay. You can sort of see the 10 Rings logos there, I do believe. So yeah, that looks pretty neat. And then you can see it on the back. Actually, no, sorry, I don't think that is the logo. That's just something similar, but there you can see that, which honestly is really cool. But he uses Poe Dameron's face, which I mean isn't isn't that bad considering that we don't really have a other use for that in the MCU at the minute. But I mean, it's still like, can't every actor have their own face? I don't know about you, but if I was in a movie, I'd want my own face print for a Lego minifigure, like definitely. So yeah, there you can see that though with the thin hair. So that is his minifigure, which is pretty cool, I guess. So then finally for the character portion of this review, we have Morris, which really isn't a character. It's just this faceless creature, but he's a little bit sensitive to that, so be careful around that. But yeah, you can see what he looks like. Honestly, I think it's a really neatly done mold. Like, it would have been cool to have the different shaded wings and all of that, but I mean, it is what it is, and I think it is still nevertheless a really cool mold. Like, it really does capture it really well. You can see that there's the interior, or sorry, the underside of it. So yeah, that is Morris. So starting off by taking a look at the yellow car itself, yeah, straight off the bat, this is inaccurate. Like I said in the intro, this honestly should be like what also it should all be black and have pink and just other neon colours, which honestly, I think that would have looked much nicer. And I believe it is Razor Fist or whatever the guy's name is. It is actually his vehicle, I do believe. But yeah, taking a look at the car, you can see that we have a sticker there, which honestly, I think the sticker looks pretty neat. Like, the shade's a bit off, but I mean, it is pretty cool. But yeah, the build of this car isn't bad. I do like just the unique shaping. So some of it at the front is kind of like, you know, the same, but looking at the back, this is where it's quite different. We've never really had it with this like sort of smooth like design. It honestly is really unique. Maybe in Speed Champions, but I don't collect Speed Champions. So yeah, for me it was honestly just a really nice and unique like design. I thought it was just really cool. You can see that we have like the little vents on the back, we have the roof, and yeah, that is what it looks like. The wind mirror look okay. It would have been cool if they could add like a reverse stud mirror piece. I think would work really well, but I mean, the reality of that much probably isn't that high. Then you got the interior, which the interior you can fit two characters in, but still Lego haven't really cracked the idea of having two characters sitting side by side in a car, which honestly I think one day when they get that like perfect, it would be absolutely incredible. Because I mean, it just looks a bit silly, like as well the wall's a bit high, so this car definitely does need a little bit of work, but I mean, it's okay considering that it's really not based off anything. This is just something that they came up with. But then you can see something in the back, which maybe it might be for Morris. I mean, you can sort of put him in there. Maybe you can put another minifigure in there. So I mean, that does work, which I mean, that is pretty cool. And there you can see the steering wheel. So yeah, it's a pretty basic car. Definitely not the best, but I mean, like I said, the back of it, the design here, I think is fantastic as well. With like the little black corner parts there, I think that looks really neat. So yeah, that's basically the car. I mean, I think it looks okay. It's not the best, but I mean, I don't know. For what it is, I think it's decent. You know, it will pass. But though this, when I have to put stuff in storage, I'm saying this more and more this day and age. But when something's got to go in storage, this set will definitely be at like the forefront of what's going in there, because this just doesn't really exist. Like, maybe you see this for like 3 seconds, but not in the context of this set. So yeah, that is the car. So then taking a look at the two cannons, which if you look at where the 10 rings operate from, that like training dojo area, the monastery, this actually might be from there, because you see like a couple turrets, but I'm not exactly sure. I've only seen it once and it's quite a quick shot, so I haven't really seen it in depth yet. But these are what they look like. Honestly, they look quite unique, but I know they're not going to be that accurate. Well, actually, saying that, I don't truly know at this point in time, but I would be surprised is a better term. But there you can see they just press that down. But yeah, this looks quite a nice one. You can see we just have the disc and you simply just press it and it comes firing out, which I mean, that is okay. And somehow it's just gone down the gap of my stand, which is really interesting. But yeah, there you can see that is pretty unique, I guess, the design. And there you can see this one as well, which that looks pretty cool. I like these little parts at the end. It sort of reminds me more of like a cross bow style, but yeah, it is unique. Like I say, you can see that. So that's what it looks like. It does spin a little bit wobbly, but I mean, it is what it is. This, like I said, this really, for this set, it's not for the like the build. You're really there for the minifigures and I guess the bikes. Which then, taking a look at the two bikes that we have from the 10 rings, first off we have the blue one, which this looks pretty nice. You can see that we have the sticker there. I mean, it looks pretty cool. You can see we have that one there. We got the part at the back, which I think that's honestly a really nice rear light for the bike. I think that just looks really well. But yeah, that is literally it for the bike. You can see the 10 rings logo, which honestly I really like that sticker. I think it's really cool. Or in fact, just all the 10 ring logos look really cool in Lego. But then here you can see that we have the pink bike, which that looks pretty cool. This is kind of like the neon pink that we really needed for the car if it was in black, so that is really cool. Maybe someone would make a custom or something. That would be really cool to see. But there you can see that, which is really cool. So yeah, that is the bikes. Honestly, I think the bikes are a really neat build. So now let's go on to my final thoughts on this set. So then taking a look at the little build, this, yeah, apologies, I did forget in the intro, but yeah, this is just a simple little weapons rack, I guess, from one of the monasteries. So, I mean, I guess we did get a bit of a monastery, but just not the absolutely incredible looking architecture and that, all that, just this little stand, which, I mean, you know, it's something, but yeah, there you can see that, which is pretty just disappointing. I'm getting more Ninjago vibes, but still, at least we get, I guess, a little bit of the monastery. So there we have it. I hope you did enjoy this video. Overall, this set, honestly, is quite underwhelming in my opinion. So the car, straight off the bat, is not accurate. Like I said, it is not the black one with the neon, I don't know, wild style type design, so that is really annoying. Then out of all of it, you got two really cool monasteries in the movie, and out of both of them, we didn't get one of them in a set. We could have had the one where the 10 rings operate, then we got the one in the village, which also equally would have been absolutely incredible, and I hope that we do get both of them at some point. So the fact that we didn't is really disappointing, and the fact that the only accurate thing really is this, and I guess the little part of the dojo, which I guess we got a bit of the dojo, but still, it definitely could have been done better. Then the representation of the minifigures, I think is the fact that we get the minifigures, right? But I just don't think the representation is there yet with the minifigures, and I know Lego did make a statement, so hopefully that they will improve in the future. Like, we definitely need to get these figures improved, but I mean, it's great that we've at least got the minifigures. I'm really happy to add these to the collection, but I think Lego definitely could do better, and I know they've, you know, got to look at a lot of things to get that there, but hey, that is part of the process, I guess, with Lego trying to do stuff like that. And yeah, this is just, I don't know, it's just a like disappointing set, really. Like I said, the main thing is for the minifigures, and considering that their like accuracy is not that good, it still isn't, it's a bit like, oh, why? But I mean, it's still, at least you get the characters, so that is really cool. And the fact that Katie and, what was his name, Razor Fist, sorry, I keep getting a bit confused with Razor who, but Razor Fist and Katie, at least they are exclusive, so that is the way to get them, and Morris isn't. But yeah, what do you think of this set? It honestly is a little bit disappointing, and my final note is that you get 2 rings in this set, and the other set you get 5, so that's 7, and this is called Shang-Chi and the Legend of the 10 Rings. So why does Lego not give you 5 in this set? I think they should have split it down the middle even. It would have made so much more sense, because like I said, this is actually the Legend of the 10 Rings, not 7, so I don't really understand that, though they do give you enough spares, which at least they do, and I believe they give you enough spares for the translucent parts, which even if you don't have enough spares, you can get them from the CMF, so that is not too bad, and they're pretty easy and pretty like affordable to get. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and until the next video, see you there, bye for now.